everybody, Cinema Sickness here with your daily sickness video, and as always, hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And today I got a whole bunch of eBay packages to show you guys. Over the last 2 or so weeks, I went a little eBay crazy, ordered all kinds of stuff, just getting all sorts of things I really wanted to pick up. We have everything from some cinema here to some music to even some Disney trading pins. So a lot of cool stuff. Let's just dive right in. Let's take a look at what I got. So first up, for those of you who are really only here for the cinema, we will take a look at that first. And these are absolutely awesome. I already mentioned to you guys that I'd probably be picking these up after the Too Many Games convention if I wasn't able to find these there. And unfortunately, I wasn't. And we have two Game Boy Advance video cards. First one here being the Proud Family Volume 1 and Pokemon Beach, Blank Out, Blastoise, and Go West Young Meowth. Very awesome. Now, what's cool about this is I almost now have a complete set. That is what I'm going for. I'm going for a complete set of the Game Boy Advance video cards. I now need one more, and I would have ordered it if I could have found it on eBay. Unfortunately, I couldn't find it on Amazon, nothing like that. I need the Nicktoons Volume 3 cart. That is it. Once I have that, I have them all. So I know a lot of you guys out there are better at finding this stuff sometimes online. I don't do a lot of online shopping. I mostly go out and hunt in the wild, but I know a lot of you guys do online shopping. If any of you out there are able to find the Game Boy Advance video cards of Nicktoons Volume 3 for a good price, or even if it's not a good price, just let me know if you can find a copy of it. Leave a comment down below with the link to whatever site it's on. I really want to get myself a copy, because after that, I will have a complete collection of these. I will have every single one. So like I said, when I went to Too Many Games, I was on the hunt for these. Figured I would look there first because I might be able to find them for cheap. Not a lot of people seem to collect these. They don't go for too expensive from what I can find, especially at conventions and stuff. I usually see these for pretty cheap. So I figured I would first look at the convention to see if I could find the ones, the last 3 I needed. And if I couldn't find them, I knew that I'd be immediately ordering hopefully all 3 of them off eBay. Unfortunately, only able to find 2. So I need one more, and then I have them all, and that'll be an amazing day. And of course, I'll do a video showing them all off when that happens. So hopefully soon, I'm fingers crossed, I'll be able to get the Nicktoons Volume 3 release, and I'll have every one. So again, if you guys can find that, if you guys are better at searching for that stuff online than I am, leave a comment down below with a link. I would love that. So very, very cool to have 2 more down, 1 more to go. So all right, now on to some CDs I picked up. All right, so we got some cool stuff here. So first thing here, this is pretty awesome. This is Thumper. No one left the disco alive. This is brand new, still factory sealed. This is an amazing ska band. This is a CD I did not own back in the day when I had a bunch of CDs and I actually had a CD collection. I never had anything by Thumper. I had plenty of Thumper on ska compilations, but never one of their actual CDs. So definitely had to jump on this. This showed up in a, you guys go on eBay and you're looking for stuff that they also have. You may also be interested in these things. I usually just ignore that stuff, but this is one of the few times where that paid off. This was less than $5. I picked this up. That is awesome. I think it was less than $5 plus free shipping. So really, really cool to get this. This was just an amazing find, and thank God for that. That you may also like suggestions, little tab at the bottom of eBay, because I definitely was interested in this and definitely wanted to pick this up. So really cool. Glad to finally have a full-length Thumper CD for my my collection. This is great. This is fantastic. Great ska band. Definitely looking forward to hearing all the songs in here that I probably have never heard before. That is awesome. And then this I also paid $5 for, and that is Punk Uprising Volume 2. This is an amazing punk compilation. Definitely in one of my all-time top 10 favorite punk compilations. So many good bands on here. All East Coast bands, too, which is really cool. Put out by Go-Kart Records. Great record company. I don't even know if they're still around or not. I have no idea. But all East Coast bands. And what I love about this is a lot of these bands are like Philly bands. So a lot of these bands are bands I've seen many times before, and I almost have played with. I only played one of these bands. But I've seen many of these bands before over the years, especially back, in high school and stuff. Seen them many, many times. But I actually played one of these bands. Back when I was in a punk band, I played with the Boyles. Fantastic PA punk band. Absolutely fantastic. Definitely the highlight in my very short-lived band career back when I was in a punk band. I got to play with the Boyles. Definitely one of the high points of again, that very short career. But absolutely just fantastic punk compilation. I used to own Volume 1 as well. Never really liked Volume 1 as much. It wasn't bad. Good bands on it, but I've always liked Punk 2, or Volume 2. I can't even talk. Volume 2, I've always enjoyed more than Volume 1. So again, Punk Uprising Volume 2, very cool. And I'm going to pay $5 for this. The person who was selling it was really cool. I think it was like $2 and some odd cents for shipping, and I think they had it listed at $5 or best offer. So I just made the offer that made it come out to exactly $5, including the shipping. And they accepted it, so $5 total for this. Awesome. So really cool CDs right here. Definitely awesome pickups. Very excited about both these. Two more awesome punk and ska albums for the collection. All right, so now on to some more Disney trading pins. So these are all stuff I really wanted to pick up because, as I said, when it comes to stuff that I really like actively search out for, they're pins that represent trips that I've taken. So I like a pin that usually says, like, you know, the year I went down there, or if something was going on like Flower and Garden Festival or Food and Wine, I get a pin for that, or Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. I get pins that represent my trips. So I want to do that, plus I want to get pins for all the different resorts I stayed in and whatnot. So that's pretty much what I picked up. Stuff that I just didn't get in years past because I wasn't collecting pins at the time. So I need to basically build up my collection to get to the point where I have pins that represent past trips that I wasn't collecting pins on, so I didn't get pins for those trips. So that's what I need to do. When I go down in December, there's a few things like to resorts and stuff I've stayed at that I want to pick up pins for that and whatnot. But this is pretty much everything I really needed to get that I can't get in the parks right now. Stuff that's dated and things like that. So let's take a look at what pins I picked up. So first one here, this is cool. This is a 2013 Walt Disney World pin. It spins around there. I love it. Love these pins. So 2013 Walt Disney World. That is really, really cool. All right, next we have... Oh, this is great. This is like the only one of these that they have. This is Goofy Downtown... There you go. Goofy Downtown Disney pin. I think I'd like better... I don't know. I'm trying to get it in focus there. There we go. Goofy Downtown Disney. Very cool. This is apparently a cast member pin. This is not something, a pin you apparently were able to just go out and pick up in the parks. So very cool. I wanted a pin to represent Downtown Disney, and I really couldn't find any online. I don't know if they ever made any. If they did, I couldn't find any. This is the only one I could really find. So again, I really wanted a pin to represent Downtown Disney, since Downtown Disney doesn't even exist anymore, at least in Walt Disney World. It still does in Disneyland, but in Disney World now, it's called Disney Springs. So really want to get this just to commemorate back when I used to go to Downtown Disney. And then we have... Oh, this is really cool. This one's much better than the one I already have. This is my first visit to Walt Disney World. Look at that. Mickey Mouse just going, yeah! I love it. Really cool pin. I already have one that I picked up, I think when I was actually in Walt Disney World. Or did I order it? I can't remember. But it's my first Disney Walt Disney World trip or something like that. Unfortunately, it doesn't really represent my first time at Walt Disney World, and it can't even represent Cinema Sickness Jr.'s first time. The reason being is because it has Cinderella Castle, Spaceship Earth, the Tree of Life, and the Sorcerer Hat. So the emblems for all four parks. Well, when I went down there for my first time ever, they did not have Tree of Life, because that park, Animal Kingdom, did not even exist. And Hollywood Studios wasn't Hollywood Studios. It was called Disney MGM Studios, and it used the Eiffel Towers as their emblem, not the Sorcerer's Hat, which came in 2000 and stayed up for way too long. They took it down now, which also is why I can't use it for Cinema Sickness Jr.'s first trip, because the first time he ever went down there was the year they took the hat down. So the hat wasn't even there when we went. So it was a cool pin, but it really did not truly represent my first time or Cinema Sickness Jr.'s first time. So I got this to represent the first trip I ever took, which was 90-something, a long time ago when I was a young kid. So very cool. My first visit to Walt Disney World. That is an awesome pin. I love Mickey there. Really, really cool. All right, and then we have 2011 Walt Disney World pin here. This represents my trip, and wow, it's a little heavy on the one side. Tinkerbell kind of weighs that one down, but went down 2011 for Christmas, so really, really cool. Went down with Miss Sickness and her family, so that was awesome. So 2011 Walt Disney World, very cool. And then we got, 2010. This is my honeymoon year. So 2010 Walt Disney World, I love it stitched there. It's really cool. So that is great. Got my honeymoon year. We went down in 2010, which is the year I got married, for my honeymoon. That was an awesome trip. Definitely one of the best times I've ever had in my entire life. And, all right, 2016 Walt Disney World. Now, some of you guys may remember, if you remember my pickups video for last time I was in Walt Disney World, just recently, a few months ago, I did pick up a 2016 pin. Unfortunately, I guess I wasn't really paying attention. I probably should have got a better pin. It says 2016 Disney Parks. Disney Parks means any Disney park. Disneyland, Disney World, Shanghai, Paris, Tokyo, etc. If it's a Disney park, that's what it represents. I didn't want that. I wanted one that showed that I was in Walt Disney World in 2016. So kind of made a mistake there. Years to come, if I go down next year, which I plan on doing, I'll get a Walt Disney World 2017 pin, a proper one. So kind of made a mistake, but hey, at least it was only a mistake. I mean, my first year pin I picked up, and I won't make the mistake again. So I had to order a proper 2016 pin. The reason I ended up getting one off eBay and not waiting until I go down in December is because towards the end of the year, it seems they run out of this kind of stuff, and I didn't want to take the chance of getting down there and then not have any 2016 pins. I'm going to assume they will, but that's the thing. I figured better just pick one up than just assume and not be able to get one. So, cool. All right, two more here. This is great. This is Happy Holidays 2011. Look at that. There's Minnie Mouse. It slides up, opens up like that. And it says, Dear Santa, please bring me a new bow, with Minnie there. That's so cool. Unfortunately, I don't think they ever made ones that say, like, Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays 2011 Walt Disney World. I couldn't find any that said that online. I couldn't even find like a picture of one. I could only just find a generic one that I guess they probably sold at all the parks. Although this one does say Walt Disney World, but I'd be willing to bet they probably had backings that said like Walt Disneyland, I guess. But anyway, this is to represent when I went down for Christmas in 2011 with my family. This was my extended family, my wife's family. We went down 2011 for Christmas, so this pin represents that. Very cool. And then finally, last pin we have here is 2015, and it's Figment. I love it. So 2015 pin to obviously, once again, represent my 2015 trip, and it does say Walt Disney World up there in the flag, so very cool. So there you go. That was a bunch of pins I picked up. Like I said, I am now officially at the point where I have all the pins, at least I'm pretty sure anyway, I have all the pins that the back catalog pins, basically. Pins I can't go to the park right now and pick up. I have everything I need now, I think, to the best of my knowledge. I will, when I go down there, I want to pick up pins. I like to pick up pins for all four parks, like a Walt Disney, or Magic Kingdom one, Epcot's, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom. I'm going to pick up a pin for each park, and I also want to get a pin for some of the resorts I stayed at. So I need a pin for the Caribbean Beach Resort. I stayed at that resort. I do not have a pin for that, and either one for each. I don't know if they have individual pins or just one pin. I was having, I don't know, I couldn't find anything online really, except for just a pin that represented all three resorts. But I need a pin for the all three All-Star resorts. I've stayed at all three resorts. Like I said, I can't find pins that say, one that says All-Star Music, one that says All-Star Sports, one that says All-Star Movies. I can only find one that just says All-Star Resorts. So maybe I'll have to get one of those. Either way, I need to pick up a pin for that. I already have a pin for Art of Animation and Pop Century, which I stayed at as well. So I already got pins for those. So I'm pretty much good to go. When I go down in December, I can pick up all the rest of the pins I need and get myself all caught up. And then that way, when I go down in 2017, I can start fresh with 2017, which would be awesome. So very, very cool. So, all right, guys, there you go. Like I said, a bunch of weird stuff from eBay, but some awesome stuff. I mean, great music here, really cool stuff, a bunch of awesome pins. Very excited about that. And, again, one more Game Boy Advance video card to go, and I have them all. That'll be a great day. It'll be the only complete collection I own. I mean, as far as one type of media. I mean, I got complete collections of, like, sets and stuff. Like, I got those, but as far as, like, media is concerned, I don't have every, UMD ever released. I don't have every HD DVD ever released, but I will have every Game Boy Advance video ever released, and that'll be great. I just need Nicktoons Volume 3, and I'll have them all. Hopefully I'll find it, or maybe one, like I said, maybe one of you guys can help me out and find it. If you do, leave a comment, leave a link to the comment, or leave a comment down below with the link. I can't even talk. I'm going to go now, guys, before I get any more crazy. So very cool, very awesome. And that is it. I need food. I always do these videos before I eat dinner. And I'm like starving when I do these videos, and my brain just kind of like shutting down, going, feed me. So I need to go get something to eat. So all right, guys, again, that is it. Thanks for watching. Like I always say, thank you so much for checking this video out. Be sure to hit that like button down below. If you want to see a brand new video from me every single day, hit that subscribe button, and you're gonna get one. And also, if you want to grab yourself a Cinema Sickness t-shirt, hat, buttons, all kinds of cool Cinema Sickness gear, head over to cinemasickness.spreadshirt.com where you can get yourself some of that. And finally, if you want to show your support for new content, just show your thanks and appreciation for these videos, head over to patreon.com/cinemasickness, where every tiny little bit helps and is very much greatly appreciated. I'm gonna go get some food. Have a good night. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.